I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the ley line grid pattern around the Earth. So when we study the Earth grid, we find that all the sacred sites, like if this was the pyramid in Egypt, this was called grid point 1. And say opposite that around here in Australia, we have grid point 44, which is Wapena Pound. And here would have Stonehenge. And over here we might have the Bermuda Triangle where there's anomalies. But what I wanted to focus on was that this Earth grid was based on the mathematics of the pine cone. It's a ratio called 8-13. The spirals in a pine cone go 8 one way and 13. So that's the same as 1 is to 1.618. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the 30 diamonds. So there's 30 flat faces based on the golden ratio. There's 60 edges or sticks that I'm holding. And if we even counted these white balls, the vertices, there's 32 of those. It's called the rhombic triacontahedron. Rhombic means like a diamond, that's a rhombus. And tria means 3, conta means 10. So triaconta means 3 lots of 10 is 30. And hedron means face in the old Greek. So this has got 30 diamond faces. We're going to look at the mathematics of that. And if you were to look at it as a solid sphere, as a solid shape, that's the same thing. So this is exactly the same thing, 30 diamonds. It has pent. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we tilt it around, you'll see that it's suddenly a hexagon. So this is called a pentahexa phenomenon. And it's based on the Earth grid. And inside you can see more mathematics of the golden ratio. The kids love playing with magnetic toys. And that shape is generated from another magnetic toy that we can pull apart and it clicks. Is that the center of these triangles and pentagons, if you went inside and joined all these centers of this icosahedrodeca, that's how we got the Earth grid. It's what's inside of this shape. Yeah, so what I'd like to do is show you on the board. I'd like to show you how this is actually, how it works. So over here we've got the diamond. 1, 2, this is the 4 sides of a rhombus. There's a short axis and a long axis. So if the short axis is 1, we know that the long axis is the golden ratio. When we say golden ratio, it's 1.618. And if we were doing it in terms of pine cone and mathematics of the pine cone, if this short distance was 8, that long distance here would be 13. So the ratio of 13 divided by 8 equals the phi ratio. So I just wanted to show you that the reason why the Earth is considered a sacred ball is because all its dimensions and it's when we x-ray this geometry, it's all based on the mathematics of nature. And we can see here that a lot of people now are taking the same shape, the Earth grid. So we're looking here at the Earth grid, and you can see that people are putting a light. If we were to pull this apart, if I was to look at this join here, I can pull this apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that this is actually the diamond. If you were to look closely at this join, it's actually that diamond, one of the 30 diamonds. And so you pull this apart and you put your light bulb in here, and we have the rhombic triacontahedron as a house light, which is part of bringing that frequency of the Earth into your house.